PSG snatch a winner away at Barcelona despite all of the injuries going into this game. What an incredible result for PSG, guys. Before we get into the match reaction, make sure if you are new to the channel, you hit the subscribe button, hit the like, and comment down below your thoughts on the game, your takeaways. Getting into this one, I'm not going to lie, before the game started, when I saw the lineups, I was thinking, yeah, this is a chance for Barcelona at home to beat PSG. This is the weakest PSG team we've seen in a long time. Now, going into the game, there were rumours that the midfield could be injured. Now, yes, João Neves was not starting. He was not, and he didn't come on. He was on the bench, so he wasn't fit enough to play. Zaire Emery fitted in there. But there were rumours about Vitinha and Fabian Ruiz picking up injuries at the weekend. But they did end up starting the game. But they still had the entire front three of Doué, Kvaratskhelia and Dembele all out. Dembele and Doué we knew from a while back. But yeah, Kvaratskhelia missed the game as well. So we knew that would be a problem for them. And also Marquinhos, the captain at the back, was injured as well. So quite a few injuries, guys. And looking at Barca, apart from Rafinha being injured, the whole team's there. Now, obviously, they did actually have Joan Garcia injured as well, and that is a big one because he's been sensational for them in pretty much every game in goal. And yeah, Szczesny, not close. But also Balde, but Balde's been out and Martin's been fitting in there, so he came back today, but only enough for the bench. But they still had the likes of Pedri, De Jong, of course Firmin was injured as well. So Barca did have injuries. I'm not going to say they didn't, but compared to PSG's, when they're at home as well, you expect them to go for it and potentially win the game. Now, obviously, going into this game, this was one of the most hyped up games of the entire Champions League. And of course, the injuries kind of ruined it a bit. But whoever won this game, if there was a winner, it would kind of say who's the best team in the world possibly, or in Europe. Now, guys, this game, it looked like it was going to be a tight one. And I'm not going to say it wasn't, but it was less tight than I thought it would be, especially in that second half. Looking at the momentum, the stats, the highlights, it looked like PSG were causing Barca all sorts of problems on the break. And this comes down to one thing, the high line, guys. But in that first half, Barcelona were definitely very up for it. And they were arguably the better side in the first half. I thought in that first half for PSG, Vitinha, who is sensational, had a poor half, man. He gave away the ball for the goal and he didn't look great. And as a whole, PSG, Barca did control the tempo. I thought Pedri, every game, no matter win, lose or draw, he's always there, stepping up. Brilliant performance from him. And I'm not going to lie, yeah, at the back, Barca didn't look great. But in attack, apart from Dani Olmo, who I'm going to get onto later on, the front three of Rashford, Torres and Yamal. Torres was preferred to Lewandowski, which I wasn't surprised at. They were good. And for that first goal, the way they worked that was absolutely brilliant. Vitinha's giveaway was pounced on, and it ended up going to Rashford, who played a superb ball across. First time to Ferran Torres, who's tucked it away. Brilliant first goal for Barca in the first 20 minutes. 1-0 to Barcelona at home. But, guys, the defence, this high line that Hansi Flick is playing, yes, high risk, high reward. But, guys, they've got to stop doing it against these sides. We saw against Inter, it cost them, guys. If they didn't play that high line, they would have beaten Inter. Let's be honest. Quality-wise, with Lamine Yamal back, how could I have forgotten to mention that? Yamal returns after 6 games out. Come on, man. This high line, I was fuming watching this. And I'm not going to blame Hansi Flick, 'cause he's been sensational for Barcelona. But, yeah, that second goal, the second goal in the game, the equaliser, so preventable. I mean, Nuno Mendes does expertly well. He literally picks up the ball in his own half and just bombs forward and they can't stop him. He is truly remarkable. These fullbacks for PSG are the best in the world, guys. I love Timber, my right back, one of my favourite players in the Arsenal squad. But if we're looking at best right back in the world, It's got to be Hakimi all round. And today, sensational performance. Sensational. But yeah, that goal, that was all Mendes. But to be fair to Mayulu, he stepped up, man. When I was looking at these lineups, and Mbaye, 17 years old, giving a start away at Barca. Wow, man. And Mayulu as well, the 19-year-old that scored in the Champions League final with Barcola. Barcola's a great player, but I didn't think he was good today in the final. He wasted a lot of chances. But yeah, Mayulu and Mbaye, they impressed me, man. They did impress me from what I've seen. And yeah, that equaliser, yes, Kabasi slips at the worst time. But Mayulu, composed, touches it, bottom corner, 1-1. Very, very good clinical finish from such a young player. That was really good. And yeah, that was the first half, guys. I'm not going to lie, it was quite an even first half. I thought Barca did have their moments. They looked good going forward. They looked dangerous. Yamal played so many of those Trivela passes into Torres. And to be fair to PSG, Zabani made an incredible block for one of them. And Hakimi as well later on the line. I mean, the defending from PSG was brilliant, as well as going forward. This is what I love about their fullbacks. It's just truly remarkable how they do it. And guys, I'm going to go into the lineups and the specifics here for you guys now. Now, as you can see by the lineups, with these match ratings, I don't exactly know how they calculate these, but from what I've seen, some of these are disgraceful. Now, guys, in that first half, I did think Barcelona were very good at times, and Yamal looked insane. Like, that dribble he did in that first half, in the first minute when he picked up the ball and spun like 5 PSG, that was just sensational, man. Truly, truly incredible talent, man. Just brilliant. Not even a talent at this point. He's one of the best in the world, and we know it. And they've missed him a lot. But that was brilliant, man. If only Rafinha was fit. But Rashford, to be fair to him, was one of the best players on Barcelona's team today. So we don't even need Rafinha in this game. I think the outcome probably still would have been the same, guys, if we're being honest here. Now, in that first half, if we're looking at the stats, yes, Barcelona had the majority of the possession, but it was quite an even half. If you're looking at it here, I mean, PSG with more big chances, less shots, and less expected goals. But the keeper, Chevalier, was barely tested in that first half. I'm not going to lie. Yes, Barcelona created chances, and obviously they scored that goal. But apart from the goal, they didn't really test Chevalier, whereas PSG looked more threatening. Now, this may have been down to the defending. I'm not saying defensively they were woeful, Barca, but this high line, it does cost them. It does cost them goals, especially for that winner, which we're going to get onto. But it's so easy. For the quality PSG have, yes, they're missing players, but with Hakimi and Mendes, who we know are so well-rounded, bombing forward against this PSG team, even without a high line, it's dangerous. But with a high line, you're asking for trouble. And they caused a lot of trouble. In that second half, I thought Vitinha really stepped up. He was sensational from what I've seen in that second half. Really, really good, dictating all the play. Just bossing it in the middle of the park. And yeah, guys, I can't really comment on specifics in the second half because I didn't obviously watch the game live, but I did see clips as the game was going on. And in that second half, PSG were the better team, guys. Definitely. Look at the possession. We know Barca love possession. This was a wake-up, man. A weakened PSG. I thought, from what I've seen of this Mbaye, he looked mental. On the ball, composure times 100. He looked brilliant. For his first ever Champions League start, fair play to him. Barcola had so many chances in this game to score, to pass. The thing I have a problem with Barcola, I think he's a really good player. He sometimes gets overlooked and disrespected. Dribbling, really, really good. Pace, he's got it. And he can take good chances. But guys, his end product has got to improve. This game, he squandered too many chances, man. He squandered way too many from what I've seen. But I do like Barcola, and I think he's a really good player. But yeah, that second half, mental. More expected goals, more possession. Same big chances, but 9 shots to 5. Forcing Szczesny into 4 saves. And Chevalier, again, not tested. That second half, Barca were poor, man. They actually were second best in a lot of attributes, guys. A lot of them. And yeah, they marshalled Barcelona's attacks well with the heroic defending. The blocks I was seeing were mental. And yes, not everyone on PSG was great, but as a team, this Enrique style, you can see it even without their front three. They've still got the identity there, and they can hit any team on the break or even just build up. They are very difficult to stop, and we saw that in the final minute of the game. The Barcelona high line, guys. Barca fans, I feel sorry for you guys. What on earth were they doing? What were they doing? Now, obviously, this is how they play. We know that, but they were so high up. So high up. It was asking for trouble, and Hakimi finds himself in a beautiful position. It reminded me of Dumfries when he was pinging those balls behind that Barca high line into Lautaro, and it was the same thing. Dumfries and Hakimi just finding joy against this high line of Barca. And the pass was brilliant. Gonzalo Ramos tucks it away. Good finish. I thought he was offside when I saw it, but thankfully for PSG, he was just on. I think Balde it was who came on. Just played him onside. And it was 2-1. You could call it a smash and grab, but I'd say it's deserved. For that second half performance, PSG, on top in most aspects, I thought they deserved it. And look at the momentum as well. Like, first half is quite even. Second half, majority PSG, man. Majority PSG. But I think Rashford and Yamal were brilliant today for Barca. Really, really good. Rashford really settling in. That's like 4 assists for him already, right? Something crazy like that. He's doing really well. Olmo, poor, man. Poor performance. I've seen this guy a lot recently, and I don't know what it is. I don't think it's with Barcola. It's different. Decision making, younger player, all that. With Olmo, I just think he lacks the quality. He's a good player, but in these big games, you see it. Firmin offers a lot more than Olmo. Olmo, I don't know what it is. He just never looked like really doing much in this game. It was all Yamal, Rashford, and Torres getting on the end of things. But Rashford and Yamal were great. The midfield, Pedri, De Jong. Yes, second half PSG were better, but I did think Pedri was good. He was good. He had a really good game, man. Every game, he's good. This Kabasi rating is generous, man. I don't think he had a great game. That slip, obviously, for the first goal, not entirely his fault. Things can happen, but yeah, not great in the defensive department. And in the second half, Vitinho was sensational. That's the Vitinho we saw last season. Incredible. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this game. Kang In Lee as well, hitting the post off the bench. Look at the bench difference. This Kang In Lee sub, that effort was brilliant, man. Hit off the post as well. Could have been free. Let me know what you think down below. Yeah, guys, that is going to be the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoy. If you did, hit the like, subscribe if you're new. It's Jay-Z Knows Ball, and I'm out. Peace out, guys. Take care.